Look at what are the materials needed for making CPP preparation. The first thing you need is 60 kilograms of good quality cow dung. Again, the importance of quality cow dung. It must be good quality, not too fibrous, not too of liquid. The cow must be fed a balance of green and dry. Then you get good quality cow dung. The second thing you need to make this is 200 grams of crushed eggshells. So the eggshell must be very fine. You put the eggshell in a dry pan and you roast it, and then afterwards if you break it, then it will become very fine powder. If it is fresh, you break it, then it will not break because of the skin inside. It will keep on breaking, but it will not become fine. So you have to roast it on a tin, and then if you powder it, it becomes a fine powder. So the third thing you need is 200 grams of rock dust. Yesterday we saw in the compost rock dust. It has to be very fine. The finer, the better. And the fourth thing you need is 3 sets. A set, if you remember yesterday, was 1 gram of each of the preparations. So you need 3 grams each of BD 502 to 507. So the method of preparation, first we have to choose a good site with good drainage, with good shade and good aeration. A vegetable garden place is ideal. We have to dig a pit which is about 90 centimeter by 60 centimeter by 30 centimeter. So once you've dug the hole, you have to line the pit with bricks, and that the bottom of the pit is not lined with concrete or anything. It must be touching the ground. And you have to make sure that the brick is nice and wet. Even during the whole production period, like 3 or 4 months, you have to see to that the bricks are always wet. We can't pour the water directly into the mixture. We should never do that. So we have to keep only the bricks moist. Should not pour the water inside. If the cow dung is dry, you add a little bit water to make it nice consistency. So you sprinkle on top of this cow manure eggshells and the rock dust. Eggshell 200 grams and rock dust 200 grams. And once you do that, you have to mix the cow dung nicely. In India, we do it for at least 30 minutes, but at least a minimum of 10 minutes, you have to knead the cow dung. For mixing only, we have kept it separately. Otherwise, this is 30 kilos, this is 30 kilos. So now we want to mix it for 30 minutes. It is the potentizing of solid material. Like liquid materials we shake to create clockwise and anti-clockwise. In a liquid material to potentize. This is the potentizing method for solid materials. So it's not mixing only. It's called kneading, called titration. That's a word called titration, is potentizing the solid materials. The workers should not feel negative. That is, it's like a punishment work. They shouldn't feel like that. They should feel with happiness, or even without happiness, they should not feel stress. If they are sitting always down, they'll have the hip pain, and in our place we are doing it for 1 hour, kneading for 1 hour. So 1 hour it's difficult for everyone to sit down and work. So we have provided a stainless steel table so that the workers will stand on the sides and they will do the kneading. But another thing which I didn't ask them to do is observing 2 things. One, the smell of the cow dung from the beginning when they started doing, and what is after 30 minutes, and what is their feeling, whether it is hard or whether it is soft, how they feel after 30 minutes, they can observe and tell. For BD 50 horn manure or horn silica, you have to stir it for 1 hour. We normally used to leave 2 workers for 1 barrel. One person will do clockwise
and another one will do anti-clockwise. So I will ask them not to change the workers. Let them do for 1 hour and let them see how they feel. Invariably, after 1 hour, they are not tired. But theoretically, you should be tired and you should feel very much depressed. But it will never happen if you are really doing it. From most of the people, what we have received is, after 35 or 40 minutes, you will get back the energy from the water. So if you see the organic farming or biodynamic farming, it requires the personal involvement, the personal interest to do this. But chemical farming, only if you have a pocket full of money, you can do that. But here you need your own involvement. That is very, very critical for doing better, organic or biodynamic both. That is why normally we say, like, even if you have the same recipe, the food cooked by the mother and the same recipe cooked in a hotel are different. That's the mothers will do with an affection and with the love and affection. Whatever the taste may be, whatever the cheapest food we eat in a house, that gives you the satisfaction. That's because of that.
Once you mixed it for about 30 minutes, then you put it into this brick-lined pit.
The idea behind the 60 kilos or 70 kilos is, after you put inside, the cow dung layer should not exceed 7 inches, 17.5 centimeters.
After that, you make 6 holes in this cow manure so that you can put the BD preparations inside.
Why I asked them to measure the depth. So we know now this is the depth of the thickness of the cow dung layer. So the hole what we are going to make should be half the layer. So we have to keep it half, and then you can make the pit. So like this. Yeah. But here we don't, I think, we are not having 507 is not there. So the 4 holes in the center will not be of use.
And in each of these CPP pits or these holes, you put 3 grams of each preparation. 502 into one hole, another hole 503, another hole 504. Like that, you put 3 grams.
Yes. Yes, this is 502. We are adding 502. This is around 3 grams. 502. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we have to close that. Yes. Okay, so now we go for 503. So 503, and so if you are experienced, if you have taken before, then you'll know approximately how much the 3 grams will be. So this is 3 grams. Probably I would like you to.
이 경험이 있으면은 이거 3g이 대체적으로 이만큼 된다는 거经验上就有3克就是那么多。
我来吧，你手别摸了。哦 no。
Yes. You can put.
是不是？先麻。
504 is a stinging nettle.
这是504，
Stinging nettle. This 504 is over. Yes. That is 505.
他这还说3套呢，是什么意思？3套就是这个一个刨出来以后，然后再混，再搁另一套。不是，
它一套是从那个从50几。
And this is 506.
跟什么星座有木星木星有关联的。
And after that, this 507 is a liquid, and then you mix the liquid and you sprinkle the liquid on top of the cow manure.
So after this, normally, okay, we think that we have the material inside. So after that, we have to pour it inside.
여기 507이 있다고 생각하고 지금
比如说这是507，就那么大个。
Then you must cover it with a cloth. In India we say a jute sack. Any cloth, so that to prevent the moisture from going away. The cloth must be wet.
Good. Yes. Okay. It's good.